Hello friends, today is Wednesday the 5th December 2018. Let's begin. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. So today we will see the stanza number 27, which is the supramundane resultant consciousness. Let's see it. Supramundane resultant consciousness. Lokuttara vibhaga chittani. Lokuttara means supramundane. Uttara means supra or above, beyond. Loka means mundane or pertaining to the 31 planes of existences. And vibhaga means resultant. Chittani means consciousnesses. So let's read the stanza. Number 1. Sotapatti magga chittam. Number 2. Sakadagami magga chittam. Number 3. Anagami magga chittam. Number 4. Arahata magga chittanjati. Imani chattari pi lokuttara vibhaga chittani nama. Icchevam sabbatapi Attha lokuttara kusala vibhaga chittani samattani. Let's go to the subject here. It is almost the same thing which we saw in the stanza number 26, but let's see this again. As we can see, in the last lecture we saw the supramundane wholesome chittas, or the lokuttara kusala chittani, which are belonging to stream entry, once returning, non-returning, and arahantship. So, and then the fruit of this stream entry is the fruit of stream entry, the chittas or the consciousnesses relating to the sotapatti or the stream entry, which is called as the sotapatti phala chittam. And here the supramundane resultant chittas, or just above the wholesome chittas, or the path chittas, or also called as wholesome chittas, or called as the path chittas, supramundane wholesome chittas, or called as path chittas, and the supramundane resultant chittas, or called as fruit chittas, fruition chittas. So because these are the fruits of the corresponding path chittas. For example, Pachittas, for example, the fruit chitta of the stream entry is experienced, or is the result of the path chitta that is cultivated in the mind of the stream enterer, and hence called as he or she is called as the stream enterer. And in a similar fashion, the fruition chitta of the once returning or returning person to our earth, who is called as sakadagami, fruition chitta, phala chitta, is the result of the path consciousness of the once returner, or the non-returner or the Sakadagami Magga Chitta. So this is the fruit of this one, and so on. This is the Anagami Phala Chitta, or otherwise the fruition Chitta of the non-returner, is the fruit Chitta of the path Chitta of the non-returner. So what we do here is we try to cultivate this one, cultivate the path Chittas, and the fruition Chittas just follow the path Chittas, as we have, and then the last one, the fruition Chitta of the Arahantship, Arahata Phala Chittam, immediately follows the path Chitta of the Arahant or the Arahata Magga Chittam. So in a way, it can be told that the fruition Chittas immediately follow the path Chittas, as we can see here. The fruition Chittas occur for about 2 mind moments or 3 mind moments at the maximum, but the path consciousness arises only once, and once it arises, immediately it is followed by 2 mind moments or 3 mind moments of fruition consciousness in the Chitta Vidhi. Chitta Vidhi means the path of the Chitta, or the way of the Chitta, or the way in which our Chitta, our consciousnesses flow, which is called as the Chitta Vidhi. So this has to be remembered. So each mind moment is very very small, and is very difficult to perceive, to be perceived by a normal person. But if you have attained some sort of insight, and it should be noted that an Arahant can clearly see each mind moment. That's what I can tell about the mind moment. Perhaps I am not ready to talk about the scientific basis of the mind moment. It is considered that each Planck moment is considered as one mind moment by some monks who have studied a lot, but we shall not take it in this way, even though it might be correct to say like that. I shall not endorse and in a very strong manner support such kind of interpretation. Hence we will just keep it as mind moment only, and we shall not try to vehemently interpret it in the modern scientific way of what a mind moment is. I think it is in a way irrelevant, and I can say it might be a sort of say foolishness to correspond the each mind moment to Planck moment, because one mind moment is indivisible. It is considered to be indivisible, but I am not very sure about it, whether a being like Buddha or fully enlightened being can divide each mind moment to see what is inside. I'm not very sure about it, that any being can divide it, So a Planck moment is an indivisible unit of time. Hence, this is equated to a Planck moment, one mind moment, but I don't think so. Maybe it is true, but I don't think so. So, as you can see, the fruition chittas also correspond to the Sotapanna, or this stream entry, Sakadagami, once returner, Anagami, and the Arahantship. These are the fruition chittas. The numbering is the chitta number 86, which we get soon after chitta number 82 is attained, and chitta number 87 is attained soon after the chitta number 83 is attained. Chitta number 88 follows soon after the chitta number 84, and chitta number 89, which is the chitta for an arahant, it follows this chitta number 89 follows immediately after chitta number 85 is cultivated or experienced within the next mind moment. The next mind moment, the path chitta, as soon as it is experienced, the next mind moment will surely be the fruition chittas or the fruition consciousnesses. 2 or 3 mind moments are experienced. Now let's again go to the so here let's try to find out the meanings of this stanza. So number 1 is Sotapatti. Sotapatti is the stream enterer. Magga is the I'm sorry, I think I have to change it to the Phala Chittam, sorry. Yes, now it's correct. Phala Chittam. Phala Chittam. So I'm very sorry that I have made an error in the beginning. So let's go again. Number 1 is the Sotapatti Phala Chittam. Number 2 is the Sakadagami Phala Chittam. And number 3 is the Anagami Phala Chittam. Number 4 is the Arahatta Phala Chittanjati. Imani Chattari Pilokuttara Vibhaga Chittani Nama. Ichevam Sabbatapi Atta Lokuttara Kusala Vibhaga Chittani Samattani. So let's try to find the meanings of this. So it is Sotapatti Phala Chittam. Phala is the fruit chitta. Phala Chittam is the fruit chitta of the stream enterer or the Sotapatti. And then Sakadagami is the once returner to our world. Phala Chittam is the fruit chitta of the corresponding Magga Chitta, of the corresponding Path Chitta. So Anagami Phala Chittam is the non-returner. Phala is the fruit chitta. Arahatta is the arahant or the arahantship or the person who is enlightened. Phala is the fruit chitta. Chati these are all. Imani, these are in this way. Chattari, Imani. Chattari is the 4. Lokuttara, 4, or Lokuttara means belonging to the supramundane. Vibhaga is the resultant chittas, nama is all. Ch-1, these are in this way. Sabbata, all. Atta is 8. Lokuttara is the supramundane. Kusala is wholesome. Vibhaga is the resultant. Chittani is the chittas. Samattani in total. Samattani means in total. So hence we have come to the end of this lecture. I'm very sorry that I have actually copied the one from the before one, the stanza number 26, which didn't have phala here, which had magga. So now I have corrected it. I'm very sorry about it. So we have come to the end of this lecture. So, and it should be noted that once the phala chitta is experienced, one becomes a full. Just give me a minute. So, once the phala chitta is experienced, for example, Sotapatti phala chitta, once it is experienced, that person becomes a full Sotapanna. And Sakadagami phala chittam, when it is experienced, he or she becomes a Sakadagami, or the once returner. And once the phala chittam of the Anagami is experienced, he or she becomes a full Anagami, or the non-returning person. And the Arahata phala chittam, or the fruit chitta of the Arahata, when it is experienced, that person is released from the cycle of birth and death, and hence become an Arahant, an enlightened person. So we have come to the end of this lecture, so let's finish. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Let all beings, without any distinction, equally get the share of all the good karmas that I have committed from the very beginning of my existence to the very end of my existence in the future. I beg all the beings to please relieve me of any karmic debts that I might have with them, and I relieve all the beings of any karmic debt with me that is existing with me, freely and happily. Let all beings be free and reach Nibbana as soon as possible. And I beg the Samma Sambuddhas, Pacceka Buddhas and Arahants to please forgive me for any wrongs that I might have done to them. And I beg all the Arahants, the Pacceka Buddhas and Samma Sambuddhas to please bless me so that I might attain Nibbana as soon as possible. Thank you.